Hi, English 9B. Today we're talking about subject and verb agreement. Let's go through some definitions. A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. It contains two pieces, a subject and a predicate. A subject names someone or something that the sentence is about. I call this the main actor of the sentence. So essentially it's who or what is doing the action in the sentence. A predicate tells what is or what happens. Verbs are included in the predicate. Here's your big rule to highlight. Subjects and verbs must agree in number. It's a basic rule, okay? Singular subjects take singular verbs. Plural subjects take plural verbs. The trick here is to know whether the subject is singular or plural, and then recognizing if it's a singular or plural verb that pairs with it. Verbs do not form their plurals by adding s, like nouns do. In order to determine whether verbs are singular or plural, think of which verb you would use with the pronouns he or she or the pronoun they. So think about the verbs talks versus talk. Which one is a singular form? Which one would you use with the pronoun he? We say he talks. Therefore, talks is singular. We say they talk. Therefore, talk is plural. A few verbs have special forms that you should keep in mind because they are frequently used. The singular is, was, has, and does. Plural are, were, have, and do. Here are some examples. Pat is here. They are here. Pat was here. They were here. She has a bike. They have bicycles. He does the dishes. They do the dishes. When the subject of the sentence is composed of two or more nouns or pronouns connected by the word and, use the plural verb. She and her friends are at the fair. When two or more singular nouns or pronouns are connected by the words or nor, use a singular verb. The book or the pen is in the drawer. This one's a little bit trickier, so go ahead and put a star next to this bullet. When a compound subject contains both a singular and a plural noun or pronoun, joined by the word or nor, then the verb should agree with the part of the subject that is closest to the verb or nearer to the verb. So let's take a look at the two examples. The boy or his friends run every day. His friends or the boy runs every day. Now you're going to notice that the exact same subjects are just flipped. The word run or runs is the verb. So you're looking at the subject that is closest to the verb, and that will tell you which verb to use, run versus runs. Friends run, boy runs. Let's continue. Doesn't is a contraction of does and not and should only be used with a singular subject. Don't is a contraction of do and not and should only be used with a plural subject. The exception to this is the pronouns I and you. He doesn't like it, they don't like it. Unlike other pronouns, you is the same for both singular and plural, but you is never used with a singular verb. It is always used with plural verbs. You have my best wishes. You are next on the list. Highlight. Do not be misled by a phrase that comes between the subject and the verb. The verb agrees with the subject, not the noun or pronoun in the phrase in between. One of the boxes is open. One is open. The people who listen to that music are few. The people are few. The team captain, as well as his players, is anxious. The team captain is anxious. The book, including all of the chapters in the first section, is boring. The book is boring. In sentences beginning with there is or there are, the subject follows the verb. Since there is not the subject, the verb must agree with what follows. There are many questions. Questions is plural, are is plural. There is a question. Question is singular, is singular. Collective nouns are words that simply imply more than one person, but that are considered singular, and thus take a singular verb. Words like group, team, committee, class, and family are considered collective nouns and thus take a singular verb. For example, the team runs during practice. The committee decides how to proceed. Go ahead and pause here and work out the next exercise, which asks you to choose the correct verb in each sentence. Hint, the main subject can never be in a prepositional phrase, so cross out that extra phrase first. That should help you find the subject. Great. Let's take a look. These sets of books are to be returned to the library. Okay? Books are. 2, one of the motors needs oil. One needs. This group of skiers gives lessons to beginners. Group gives. I sing a solo in the second act. I sing. 5, the band and the choir are performing tonight. This is 2 subjects connected by the word and, so it's considered plural. 6, has either Carol or Brenda heard that record? Okay, so again, treat it as singular. 7, there is no reason for that. Reason is singular, is the singular. 8, sometimes there are taxis waiting here. Taxis is plural, plural verb. 9, you were late today. Again, you will always use the plural verb. 10, the chances for a victory are good. Chances is plural, are is plural. 11, the footprint in this cave seem very large. Footprints seem large. And the last one, the paper on the walls was silvery. Paper is singular, was is singular.